You know, I kind of always think, well, what is a perfect movie? There aren't that many movies you think of as perfect. There are movies that are great and powerful, but then every now and then there's one that's great, but it's also just sort of perfect. And this one is quite simple, but everything about it works perfectly. It's not very long, and it's very direct. And Harrison Ford is so good in it, but so is Kelly McGillis and Lucas Haas, the little boy. Danny Glover is in it. The unforgettable scene is Lucas Haas realizing who has done this. He sees in this police station a photograph of who the killer is, and Harrison Ford comes over and looks at the picture and puts his finger down like that. And there's so many moments like that that are so sort of cinematic and unforgettable. And Peter Weir, a great director. I mean, Peter Weir has a big body of work of many great movies. So, Witness. And then also, I met the editor of this film once, Tom Noble. He told me that the movie is essentially the assembly, which means that Peter Weir shot the movie, and as he sent the footage to his editor put it together for them to later work on it. But it was such a simple task of just putting it together the way he shot it. He just put it together, and that was the movie. They added the music. According to Tom Noble, it was one of the simplest movies to edit, and that's a sign of something. That's a sign that everything was. That's part of, I think, what makes it perfect. It's sort of like the first draft was perfect. It's like Mozart. So Witness, that's one.
Is that something that happened to you? Like shooting a movie that was very, very simple to edit?
No.
No?
Never. I've made movies where we used every shot we'd done, which is pretty unusual to use every shot, but I've never made a movie where you didn't sort of have to force it to work. But I think that's sort of normal. I mean, it's a bit different in animation because you edit it really before you shoot it. You edit it in storyboards. But even then, once it's all together and it's animated, then you still have, okay, what's working and what's not working. You then have the experience of watching what you've made fully, and you say, okay, there's some problems, and some things we can improve.